Now, Nonito, July 19th, your countryman Manny Pacquiao returns to the ring against a young fighter, younger than him, champion WBC, Mario Barrios. How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, Barrios is a tall guy and he's a tough guy, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because Pacquiao is a champion, the holder of the records of 8 divisions, and he knows how to fight, he knows how to win, so you always gotta give it that opportunity for him to show up. And now whoever shows up in that ring, whether it's a desire to win or just try to be there, that's a question that we have to see. But I believe that he has the ability to do something to win the fight against Barrios.
How do you think Pacquiao should approach this fight, being, like we said, being older? If you was in his corner, what would you tell him to watch out for, and what would you lead him towards?
Well, for me, I would say use your speed, right? Use your feint. You don't have to do all the crazy punches that you do. If you can do it, go for it. But, there's a factor in his age that might be a detriment. But I believe that if he feints, uses his in and out, he can make the fight very different. That goes to his way.
What would be your prediction for that fight?
If he shows up that way, 100% for him. But if he doesn't, then Barrios is going to be the young guy who's going to take it to the legend. But I believe that Manny has to just be the Manny that he is. Use a little bit of feint, be smart, be the guy that people are afraid of, and I think that he's gonna do well in that fight.
Nonito, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you. September 13th, Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford, Las Vegas, Nevada. How do you see that, man? How do you see that fight playing?
There's 2 parts of that. If the weight doesn't bother Crawford can learn to box and use his speed, which Canelo always had problems with. And he can win that fight. But if the weight starts getting heavy on him, then he slows down, then Canelo will be able to land those big shots. So we'll see how that works.
A lot of people are comparing this fight to when Canelo fought Mayweather. What similarities do you think Crawford and Mayweather have with each other?
Well, they're faster, their thing, but the difference is Crawford is moving up 2-3 weight classes. And that might be a disadvantage for him. Now, if he has the speed, then he most likely will be able to avoid Canelo's punches. That's something that we have to learn to see.
Absolutely. With last weekend's press conference in New York at Fanatics Fest, after that press conference, a lot of people called the shove, the push that Canelo did on Crawford staged. What is your belief on that?
Well, maybe he got in his skin because Crawford came in there, started smiling and just joking around. Maybe he got affected. Maybe he's trying to make a show. I don't know. There's a lot of component that goes along with that.
Absolutely. Do you think that makes it personal now?
With Canelo, it's always going to be personal with him. If people doubt him, it's going to be personal with him. Because he is Canelo.
Absolutely. Nonito, and before I let you go, your prediction for Canelo Crawford?
I got no prediction on that one. I gotta say, if Crawford is heavy and he's slow, Canelo. If Crawford has the speed, I'm gonna have to go with Crawford.
Nonito, thank you for your time. FightHype, we out.